When the Titan Lords fell, a new age of might came to Sedaria. An age defined by one simple decree. That whoever was the strongest in Sedaria, enough to slay its previous ruler, would hold dominion over the land. And so it was, for thousands of years. And so it is, yet today. Aloysius, the Mad King of Sedaria, now rules these lands. Over the last 10 years, he has spread his influence. Using cruel hobgoblins and gnolls as soldiers, the land of Sedaria quakes, torn apart by his frenzied greed for the power it holds within. For Sedaria is a lost land, a land of riches unclaimed, of legends untold, of power unseen. A beautiful, vast, and deadly land. It calls to the bold, to the clever, to the daring, to any who would dare its shores seeking adventure. It calls to Megan, the war-forged paladin. It calls to Nyx, the half-elf warlock. It calls to Nizip, the dragon-born rogue. It calls to Tig, the kobold bard. It calls to Zidane, the wood elf ranger. It calls to Trill, the Aarakocra druid. And to those it calls, Sedaria offers welcome. The wilds are not easy, and not kind, but they shall give a tale to remember. For this is the land of limitless adventure. This is the legend of the Wildlands. Hello, and welcome once again to D6 Tricks, Legend of the Wildlands. I am your host, your Dungeon Master, and your Overlord, Alex, and with me as always is my lovely cast and crew of players. We have Anne.
Hello, hello, hello.
We have Atwas.
All hail.
We have Juno.
In my case, he's quite literally the Overlord because I live in the basement. No, I don't.
Haha! We have Queen.
Aw, you think we're lovely.
And we have Toonwolf.
Aww, that's so lovely.
Oh my god, they're so lovely. Professor Moore is feeling a little ill today. We will see if she joins us, but if not, health matters more than tabletop game. But first, let us do a recap of what happened last time on our adventures through the land of Sedaria. So, our group decided it was worth it to go look for the treasure hoard inside the druidic grove of the Green Unicorn, and decided, okay, we don't want to mess with druids in the middle of a druid grove. Please, for the love of God, everyone be on your best behavior. And the druids were very spooky, but given the sincerity of the group and the fact that they had a druid with them, as well as members of Tanglewood, the druids were like, okay, we'll have you do some trials to see if you're worthy of this material gain that you seem to think is corrupting us. We're going to test you by taking your friend Barcott, putting him in a wicker man, and if you don't complete the trials in an hour, we're going to set him on fire. And so, our heroes dove through a whole bunch of different puzzles, one of the deadliest of which was Lights Out. And that one honestly almost got Barcott killed. That one was a real son of a bitch, I'm gonna tell you what. But the group got the treasure. Among the treasure was a mystical amulet with a dragon spirit in it. A dragon spirit by the name of Sizali that had a demented sense of humor and seemed to know exactly who Nizip was, which didn't bode well. The group then decided to do some exploration, figure out what was where, and go looking around things on their path back to a tower that would teleport them to the tundra, where then they would go through the Voth hideout. On the way, they ran into some elven ruins that were taken over a long time ago by a drow attack, after drow had planted a bunch of invasive species of plants. Luckily, they were plants, and the group had long-range attacks, so they set the Underdark plant on fire. It did not, in fact, have children, despite the many jokes that I made during that session. And with that complete, the group headed out of the elven ruins, and I believe this time around, between them and the tower heading back to the tundra were the dark woods they were warned about. The Druid Grove, in fact, told them, hey, you saw some letters about corruption of the woods. That happened down south of here. And down south of here, it's real bad. And that is where they are going to be heading as we rejoin them on our little adventure through Sedaria. Woo!
Aw, little adventure.
What a cool adventure.
Adventure petite.
Yeah. We're on a Sonic adventure.
We're on a Sonic adventure.
We're on a Sonic adventure.
All right, so Spooky Woods.
Sonic adventure.
A curse. We're on a Sonic.exe adventure.
Yeah. Who's Sonic? Swift, is that your long-lost cousin?
We don't talk about him. He's an addict.
It's an addict.
A speed addict.
And you're not, okay.
Yeah! I can quit anytime I want!
I love chili dogs.
He just doesn't want to.
Exactly! See? You get it! Alright.
Hey, time for Evil Woods.
Time for Evil Woods. You head across some rough, rugged, rocky terrain out of the forest and into another forest, but this one is, like, strikingly different. The trees are either, like, pale white or ashen black as you pass by them. The air is, like, almost dead silent throughout. You can't hear a lot of animal sounds. You do occasionally hear some that break through the silence that sound more like screaming of humanoids than any actual, like, animal calls. And anywhere that you see water, the water is blood red.
Oh.
Ew.
Now,
Love that.
Now, I don't want to point out the elephant in the room, but is that actual blood or just the effect of the... there's no light here. Yep,
Well, this
Red
is-
Water
this-
Woods. Mm.
This is mega cursed. This is
Pretty,
giga
though.
cursed even.
Giga cursed!
It's a bit, barbaric, isn't it?
But hey, it's home.
Is it?
It's home to somebody.
Yeah.
So,
And I don't know if I want to find out who.
Well, someone's making that screaming, says Carolina, shuffling through her maps anxiously.
now, whereabouts have we entered?
Let me put you on the map real quick.
Okay.
There you go.
So who
From the
wants to drink the blood water, Swift?
So you entered roughly from the west.
Okay. I do not like where these stairs are leading to.
Now, see, guys, those stairs are made of white chocolate, the brambles are made of licorice, and the water is strawberry syrup. It's just basically Candyland.
Yeah,
Alright. Immediately I'm gonna... Yeah?
this is Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Oh,
Exactly.
my god. Mm,
Exactly.
You're
Where the raspberry syrup flows
Alright,
like
go on.
water.
Go on, Swift, fly over the raspberry syrup and see what's over there.
All right. Swift flies over to what appears to be like a long sunken pedestal with several columns, the majority of which are broken. The northeast one of which is not. The northeast one has two swords that are embedded in it with like ancient weathered engravings in them that look like words.
What language?
Let me double check what languages this guy speaks.
This guy, oh gee.
Oh
Abyssal.
boy.
What are you talking about?
Abyssal.
Ooh.
Can anyone speak Abyssal?
Phelan?
Waylon is.
If anybody.
Waylon?
Checking.
I know
You
I don't.
speak
You
hell?
never know.
Unfortunately, I do not speak hell. We have not gotten to 8. I cannot gain like 10 more languages in the next time.
It would have been really funny, though. It would have been really
It would have been really funny.
Next just goes, who here speaks hell or has been to hell?
Are we talking hell or the abyss? Says Helena, raising up a hand.
Do you... What?
I-
The abyss?
I speak neither, but there is a difference.
I was gonna say...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. I'll go take a look. And Tig will cast Comprehend Languages on themselves.
Okay.
I was supposed to be like, do you speak it?
Yeah.
No, but
That's why this spell exists. This is exactly why.
exactly. So I guess
That's why I
Tig will
magic.
cross the bridge and get across those stones. As I stop, like, push to talk. Sometimes can interfere with things.
Sometimes.
Oh, I sure do.
All right, so
All right, let's check out these fucking carvings.
So engraved on the swords, they're very short phrases, but they like loop around into themselves, like carved into a circular cuneiform Ouroboros pattern. So the left-hand sword from where you're standing reads Path of Wits, and the right-hand sword reads Path of Might.
Oh god.
Interesting. Okay. So wits might. What about you?
Oh, the swords are only in this column right here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
My apologies. All right, I
No worries.
misunderstood. But yeah, Tig will call back down. A path of wits and a path of might. That's what it says.
Oh,
As to what
boy.
that means, well,
I'm guessing whichever one... Can you pull them? Because I'm assuming whichever one you pull, it would set us on that path. In
Uh,
which case, Path of Might seems really, really good today!
They look like they're embedded in the thing, but enough force could probably like pry one of them loose.
Of course you say, okay, I'm coming. I'm a coming, Luigi. Clank, 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 clank. All right. So, well, first let's put it to a vote. Who says Path of Wits? And who says Path of Might?
I'll spoil for a fight, I guess.
All right.
Close to
Path
that
of Might
level
it
up.
is. Let's get that level up. All right.
Man, I can't believe
Yeah,
none of y'all
technical
want to
amount.
solve my amazing puzzles. It's not like there's another lights out in here anyway. All right.
Okay.
So, Megan, you grab the sword that says Path of Might and pull straight back. You wrench it from the stone column, and immediately afterwards, the other sword crumbles into black dust that sweeps away in a wind that wasn't there before. Shortly afterwards, there is a rumbling on the platform you are on, and a door like slams itself into place around where the swords were.
Ooh. Wait, is it like a freestanding door?
It is a freestanding door.
Tig approaches and looks around it to the opposite side.
All right. the door from the opposite side still looks like a door. It's just like there in the middle of the platform now.
All right, well, nothing to do but crack it open, I guess.
I'm so curious. Yes, open it. I want to see if I can see you on the other side.
All right.
I gotta open the door.
You grab the handle and pull, but the door like remains firm, as if it is like completely fixed into place. As you do, as you like jostle at the door, there is another clang, and like a basin appears next to the door. There is another engraving in abyssal on both the door and the. Actually, no, hold on. I'm misreading this. Said basin that fell down shifts backward in place, fusing with the door, and an engraving in abyssal appears on said door. Fill my belly with prey, paint me with their remains, and wish.
That's mega cursed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hunters.
I was gonna say, do you want us to come over?
I mean, if you want to investigate, sure.
Sure.
I want to investigate, like, maybe, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but I want to find out, like, what manner of, like, curse this is.
Arcana.
Yeah, similar.
That is Arcana.
Do you want to roll with advantage, or do you want me to
Yes,
roll?
please.
Whilst you're rolling,
What
can you
was
say what was
advantage
on the basin again? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
baby.
nat 20. I'll write down what was on the basin for you.
Thank you.
Let me do. Oh no, my notes closed. Why?
Uh-oh.
I got it.
New.
In call.
And now, in game.
Oh, thank you.
It says this.
Thank you, Bucket.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
All right.
Fill my belly.
So, you have heard rumors of this curse. You never thought it could be, like, physically possible within your generation. It's said that, like, a positive energy plane, a plane of pure life, like, flows around the material plane, like elemental planes. There's the elemental planes of fire, water, air, earth, etc., but also positive and negative energy. You would wager that there was some kind of tear in reality here, where the positive energy plane, somehow, the plane itself was wounded, and its blood started leaking into the woods here. Life itself has been, like, grievously harmed, and it has mutated this land over generations.
Oh, that's horrifying.
The Cancer River. Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't touch most things here. Do we know if, like, the curse, is, like, something that, is, is it, like, spread through, like, just, like, being in the general area, like, exposure, or, like, touch, or...
From what you've heard, it's long-term exposure, like staying within the woods for long enough time, it will start to mutate not only you, but all of your progeny. Anything you touch or create, anything else, will be mutated by this horrid wound.
Yeah. So, best not to dwell here, unless we want to take on a lot of suffering.
Maybe let's avoid using spike growth here.
Ooh. I wonder. So we opened the door, and then what? Do you think we could heal it from here? Maybe?
Not sure.
Perhaps.
Only one way to find out.
Carolina looks up from her map. You said there was like a wound in the positive energy plane?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, she flips over a map, holds it up to you. This is the map that says to look for a miasma of blood and oak where the barbarian king's cruel wound forever marked the land.
Well, that's convenient.
Barbarian King.
Damn. We're on a roll, huh?
Yeah, holy shit.
Well, thank you for keeping an eye out. Goodness. As I go back to cross it off the list, baby.
Woo!
It has been
Let's
found.
go.
Right, so there was something about filling a belly with prey.
Yep.
Yes, the doors.
Awesome. Hey, Phelan, you wanna go hunting?
Let's go hunting!
Let's go hunting! Alright, survival with advantage, because Barkot is helping you, and he is trained.
Yes. The one expertise I have. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's funny, actually.
Dirty
Let's go.
20.
Amazing.
Dirty 20.
Double dirty 20. Alright. You spend about an hour looking for tracks, following whatever signs of game you can hear, and eventually, I'm gonna stay on the same map, but imagine you've moved through a whole different part of the woods. This is for convenience's sake. You get the scent of an animal, and you turn, and like plodding through the briar up ahead of you is a deer. At least you think it's a deer from silhouette. As it gets closer and you can more clearly see it, this deer is covered in pustules, spiked growths. There's one, like, extended spine that goes right about where the neck meets up, and a second spine loops around the deer, around one antler, and pierces into its left eye. And it is just shambling through, getting cut apart by the thorns, stopping to nibble on some, you think at one point was grass.
Delicious.
Oh, poor thing.
Yikes.
I love the scarlet rot. My favorite.
We love the scarlet rot in here. Alright. Who wants to go kill a deer?
Let's go kill a deer.
This thing, I'm so sorry, needs to be put out of its misery. Oh. I can't even imagine what it's feeling.
Oof.
Kind of fits that the hunters get the drop on the deer, because let's fucking go.
Alright.
Oh, we're all doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, you can sit out if you really want to, but
I just assumed it was those two, so.
Nope. Everyone's gonna go fuck up this deer. Let's go.
hell yeah, baby.
Alright. Hunters, let's go!
Let's
Oh,
go.
cool. Automatic transition into battle mode. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Neato.
Love it. Just gonna get a little closer so that I can actually target this thing without getting it, without accidentally hitting anyone. You know, that might be a nice little thing to do. Anyway, worth a shot. Where can I find my?
Always
Where
worth
are
a
my
shot.
arrows? There, worth a shot, literally. Let's try. Let's You know what? It has been a hot minute. This might be nice to have.
Let's Hunter's Market. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
Hunter's Market. Going to do a little bit of this. Haha. Now, I will not be using my explosive arrow. I will just be using fire.
A little bit of
Fire. Bruh.
That still hits.
Well,
That still hits. Wow. Normal.
It's a crippled deer. I don't know if I can run away from that.
It still could have a hide that's a little too tough.
All right.
That is
So
a possibility.
you pull back an arrow and fired into the deer. It ignites with the click of your tinderbox and hits straight in the deer's skull. It writhes around in pain, the fire spreading around, causing some of the growths on it to burst and gas from them to ignite. This creature is vulnerable to fire.
Nice.
Delicious.
Good call. No, it produces gas from pustules.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Ah, gross.
Wonderful.
I just
Lovely.
ate.
Again, lovely, fantastic, wonderful. Do I want to do a second? I'll just use normal ale. Just like, okay, suspicions were correct. Let's do a normal arrow. Oh, that was
Normal
so
arrow.
close. That was so close to a not one.
Thank goodness
Anyways.
it wasn't.
Thank goodness it wasn't.
Right. With another slam, another arrow plunks into the beast, and it just bellows out, echoing through the woods. All right, Barkot. Now you get to shoot.
It was my turn. Now I end my turn. Hey, look, it's my turn.
Hey.
Also get a little closer to make it a little easier to shoot without hurting people. Alright, boys, we know how it works. We know how this works.
Let's see if the deer is very good at deceiving people.
Let us see.
Very good to know.
Very good to know.
Very good to know.
oh,
Negative Riz deer.
Negative Riz deer.
That's a lot of negative riz. I actually feel a little sorry.
This
I
makes
only
you
feel
fucked up to
slightly
Riz.
sorry.
Bad. Look, my gas-filled pustules.
Oof.
oof.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I just see it. Oh, I just saw that. Oh. Oh no.
Well, we have an automator for
Really is-
breakage of things.
Oh
Oh, boy.
no.
This is literally his
Wait.
first time using this fucking bow.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That is an oof. Okay.
We just got this thing.
We just got it.
No.
You can get scrap and fix it.
Yeah, no, that's like the worst thing, but it's a case of like, oof.
Ow.
Anyways.
All right. The deer, as it gets shot with 2 arrows, bellows out in pain and just, like, hobbling, drags itself up onto the bone bridge, passing by Helena, which will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Sass.
Will it
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, let's get this sorted. Boom. Your range is only 5. I'm aware. She has long arms now.
No, it's okay. The deer's very polite and move
The
back.
deer's incredibly polite.
And stretch her arms out
Oh.
just for you.
She has no style. She has no grace. Glug, 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 glug. All right. So, as the greatsword slams into the deer, part of it, it does slash across the deer's belly, but it appears to be mostly unbothered
Yeah.
by the slash. It has resistance to non-magical physical damage.
Okay, real.
The deer, then, as it shuffles over, the pustules start bubbling, and the deer starts gurgling before turning down to the ground and belching out this, thick miasma of gas all around it.
Ew.
Great.
Great!
Great.
I bet Swift is huffing this stuff like.
Great.
Great!
Oh, thank God Carolina made it.
Carolina made it! Alright, so, I don't know why it's not automatically applying damage, but, so, that is 38 damage total to those who failed the saving throw, and, oh, there we go, now it's applying! Bang!
Oh god, oh god, oh god!
Oh my God! Just instantly kills Trill.
Oh my god, Trill and Tiger instantly down!
Tiger.
Oh no!
And Swift.
And Swift.
She just like, ah yeah,
The biggest
to mama.
Yeah,
And then she instantly pops into like confetti.
immediately. Alright. The deer is, going to stay right about here, and end its turn.
Oh wait, can I use Misty Escape?
Yes.
Let me find the feature again.
I don't know, can you use Misty Escape?
I can use Misty Escape, it lets me teleport 60 feet away. This
But
platform
can you-
over here
where's
seems
the
nice.
feature?
I don't know, it won't show up! Where's it gone? There it is.
There we go. Now you can Misty Escape.
Could I go to the platform
Yes.
over there? Thank you. Yes, thank you, Nyx. I don't want to target you.
I do!
There we go. Right, now it's like...
There we go. And now, it is Helena's turn.
Yes. That's what I just said. Alright, I'll try the chill spike. Can't promise it will work if he's only resistant to fire, so... Oh, vulnerable to fire, even.
Alright. Helena switches weapons and takes her chilling glaive, vroom, slashing it across the deer. It bellows out as frost licks the wounds. It is not resistant to cold.
Nice. Great, and then I get another attack, right?
Yes, you have multi-attack.
Yes, spicy, but not spicy chili.
Chili.
Oh,
dear.
never mind.
Alright,
Isn't this
Again.
the first time using this one
We
too?
just got this.
we just got this. However, that one does not break, so,
Nice.
I believe neither is damaged, I think. I think Sunder rolled twice for Snowstorm, and it might have taken the don't get damaged roll, which, if it did, thank
Okay, yeah,
God.
perfect.
I think it did. I think it did.
That will mark my turn then.
Alright, Carolina.
In this house, we disengage. It
Woo!
says Tag did that, but Carolina did. I just didn't have her
Right.
selected. That's
So
my
I'm
mistake.
planning on nuking this thing with the fairy fire, so you might want to move away, like. For
Carolina actually does disengage, and her speed is unfortunately halved. It happens, so
Yeah.
as long as you get out from the 20-foot radius where I'm planning to cast this nuke.
okay. Well, she literally cannot move anymore. So
That's
It's fine.
unfortunate.
yep.
Let's see.
But speed halved. That was action. I don't think she has anything on a bonus action she can really do to assist here. So yeah.
Alright. Nizip, luckily was out of range, so Nizip does not appreciate, friend being attacked. Oh look, a lot of friends are over by this thing.
Mm.
So, target you. We're gonna Psychic Blades you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So, we got some damage. That triggered sneak attack since a lot of friends are over there. Whee! Damage is damage. Yeah. And then, we're gonna do another one. another one. Do some damage.
Nice.
And back out of range. Tyke, you are in the dying condition, so you can still move at like quarter speed now for free. Bonus action for 1 point of exhaustion, or single action for half point of exhaustion. You did not press push to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Tig moved over just a single square and did the death save, so
Cool!
alas.
Alas.
I don't think... Oh, it's exhaustion, isn't it? Fuck.
Nope.
Whoa.
Yeah, you do not take exhaustion because all you did was move.
I'm actually considering, I can do a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Give me a moment. In that case, Tig will take a point of exhaustion. And they cast... Healing Word on Trill at 3rd level.
Alrighty. So Trill, you took a nasty fall, but you are back up. That stunk like hell.
Thank you.
Yep.
All
That's
right,
that.
Megan.
All right. Let's see. Can I look at the Fey
sorry.
Flame Torch's attack radius without actually casting it, or
If you
is
pull
there like
up
a way to check the
a
template?
description of it, then let me double
because
check.
I don't want to accept. I don't want to nuke Trill too.
So fairy fire is 20-foot radius, I believe. So
Yeah. I just need to see. I just need to look at the template so that I know where to like, if I can place it like without hurting anybody else.
all right, so that's roughly 20
Okay.
feet. Exactly here. Exactly here.
Okay.
We'll get it.
Okay. All right, it's nuking time. Oh, it's a
20-foot
square,
cube.
Mm.
Well, that makes it.
Might
Well,
make it even
first of all,
easier then.
is it correct, or or should it be like the circle?
Oh, 3-foot cube would be...
Cube is
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, then we will nuke this thing.
Well, makes it even easier then.
Yeah. Get nuked.
Get nuked, idiot. All right. The deer was not dexterous enough to get out of the way as you, like, shoot a burst of steam to ignite the fairy fire and boom, send this massive blast the deer's way. It is actively burning right now with violet flame, and it looks like hell.
Damn.
All right. Megan calls out to Nyx. Flame, good.
Flame good.
And I can't seem to. Where's my macro? There it is.
All right. Nyx.
So, from everyone's perspective, he did this smoke thing and Nyx just full disappeared. So all of a sudden you just see Nyx reappear on the platform. And they do have a moment where they're just like, how the fuck did I do that? And then they get back to it. So, as much as Create Bonfire is good because fire, I don't know how good this thing's dex is. Oh, I do now.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Now, the next question is, am I in range? Because that'd be funny if I just got out of range. I I'm in range. Lovely.
So, like, you can move.
I could.
That too.
You can walk. You have legs.
Sort of, yeah, I'll create bonfire. If the character sheet would go away, that would be even better. That was not where I meant to put create
That's
bonfire.
not the bonfire where it's supposed to go. What's over there?
I was trying to click out the sheet. It made me click on the thing.
All right. Don't you worry, little monster. Uncle Alex got enough saving throws for this thing to roll your entire life.
Yay. No.
Oh.
Oh.
No
Oh,
way.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get me more of them 19s. Envy's hungry.
Well.
So why'd you make the fire over there?
Okay. Then 10.
All right. Trill.
Oh, I really don't like to use fire, but if I must.
It's okay. Fire is part of the natural cycle. It helps stuff get back in the soil.
True.
And if it helps this to return to the soil, then so be it.
Just hope it doesn't, like, explode again.
I hope not.
Like, if it dies and then, like, releases a bunch of stank after it dies, then I'm gonna have to lay on a lot of hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There's too many things on my screen.
So many things on your screen. Oh no. But Trill, you have now coated your weapon in flame through elemental weapon. I don't know why it didn't pop up on the viewer end. But you reach out and slash at the deer with a powerful blade of fire. All right. And then I'm just gonna do a little 1d4 for some burning damage. Ooh, nice. This deer is almost dead.
Cool.
So cool.
Yeah. I also want to put down a totem if I can.
I believe elemental weapon is a bonus action, so I don't think so.
Oh, sure is. Oh, never
Rip.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, we are back to Foilin.
Finish it.
Okay. First things first. I am going to use a silly little spell.
Yay.
Yay. Oh boy. Be a little silly, a little funny even.
I'm
Cool,
going to be
still
very
looks like
funny.
no.
Oh, I should have jumped on here. I don't know why I did me up there, but hey, that is my first silly. My second silly. We're going to make things boing. Hee hee boom boom.
Hee hee.
Hee hee roaring fire.
All right. You shoot another burning arrow into the deer. It plunges into the creature's remaining eye. It bellows out this long, mournful howl before collapsing to the ground, still on fire.
Yay!
Yay.
He's dead.
Okay, who wants to drag the corpse over to the basin?
I'm gonna go and help Tig.
Yeah, sorry, can't hear you
Thanks,
too
I
far
would-
away.
Really hate to fail more death saves.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay, that was weird.
I'm gonna do.
If you don't want to use spells, you can just help them. And I think that puts them up to 1 or whatever.
I'm gonna do a spell.
The hunters.
The hunters start taking some trophies.
We
You go,
start
buddy.
taking trophies.
Thank you.
All right.
Was anything good in that thing?
So I will say mechanically, no. There is nothing worthwhile that will not poison or worse you about this deer. For flavor's sake, Barkot's definitely taken some spine.
Oh, Barkat.
Never change, Barkot.
I never planned to.
Good. Now, shall I take this thing over to where we need to go?
All right. Well, with a bunch of you combined, that should be more than enough strength to haul the deer over. You swear you can hear it, like, groaning and gurgling as it does as you move it, though.
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay. Check my.
Alright, so who wants to bleed this thing?
I mean, you seem very eager.
Hell yeah, let's go!
It's like that,
Normally I wouldn't mind,
do,
but
I'm doing
not
it.
touching this.
Right. Barkot pulls out a hunting knife and, like, starts slicing open the deer's belly, and as he does, blood starts pouring out into the basin, and the deer reanimates, thrashing and kicking around, screaming like a human would.
Oh.
Oh.
Look, can someone help? I don't want to be kicked in the face.
Megan, because she's mechanical and probably can't get diseases, comes up and like, oh, excuse me, Phelan. Thank you. She's gonna like try to hold down the deer.
All right.
To help Barkot work.
Athletics check, please.
All right.
Nat 20, nice.
Point
Okay.
fiction.
You managed to like
Drive the deer. No, I'm kidding.
grab hold of the deer's flailing limbs, press them together, and like quickly do a little hog tie of them with your rope. So it's still like trying to kick around, but you have enough strength to hold it down as it bleats and screams and keeps bleeding and bleeding far more blood than any deer of this size should. Before finally the basin is filled and like the husk of a deer deflates as if it was filled with gas, and that's all that was left over after the blood.
If I could
Disgusting.
breathe, that would. If I could breathe, I would be disgusted.
I can hold my breath for a very long time, so... Barkat,
That would have helped if you did it earlier.
yeah. He in fact can hold his breath for a very long time, mechanically, as a lizard folk.
Isn't it like 10 minutes or something like that?
Yes.
15.
believe so, yeah.
Oh, it's 15.
Ooh,
even.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Barkat gives a thumbs up,
Oh, that's
gestures towards the door and the basin full of blood.
All right. I guess it's time to paint the thing with the remains.
Oh, gee.
Megan's gonna kind of like gingerly hold up the corpse and kind of like smudge it on the door and turn back and say, "Am I doing this right?"
Oh, this curse is so awful.
Ty goes forward, kind of like shoves people, kind of like shoves Megan's hand aside, and just kind of like puts both claws into the fucking basin and just starts smearing it like across the door, kind of almost using their feathers to get more of a coverage.
All
and then
right.
when they're done, they sort of take a step back and then prestidigitate themselves off frantically.
You snap. All right.
Ew.
The door is now like covered in blood.
And now we wish. Don't say any stupid wishes now. Don't look
I wish
anything
for
stupid.
more wishes.
Yeah, a genie appears behind you with the shotgun. What'd you say to me, motherfucker?
No. Wish for more wishes. The basin completely
And-
drains. 5 more deer come out.
Oh my
You get
God.
more wishes. You're gonna have to do this all over again.
Man, the genies really have been wild since they unionized.
What'd you say to me, motherfucker?
Oh god!
Oh my god.
Well, go on, someone open it.
Barkot tries the handle again. It is still stuck firmly. I can't believe it. Those motherfuckers. They put wits in the path of might.
I fucking knew you were gonna do that.
Listen, this skips
God.
half the puzzles, not all the puzzles.
Okay.
Well, fill
know
my
them.
belly with prey, paint me with their remains, and wish.
I mean, could wish for the door to open.
Sure.
Megan turns towards Trill and asks what he would wish for this land to, what he would wish for this forest to, or whether he would make a wish for this for the sake of this forest.
I mean, yeah. More than anything, at this moment, I wish for this whole land to be returned to its normal, natural state, free of all this curse.
Well, go on. Try and open the door.
You know, like, timidly walk up. Try and open the door.
It is still stuck.
Oh darn. Okay.
Well,
Megan grunts and says, "Perhaps that's a wish we must fulfill ourselves."
Wow.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit too large scope. I would, but I have disadvantage,
You would,
unfortunately.
yeah. Yeah. Carolina's doing some looking around, trying to see if there are any like other hidden engravings there. She's not having much luck.
Mm.
was it
Yeah.
just like an intelligence check?
Intelligence or investigation, which does use intelligence. So,
They're both the same for me.
all right. Okay. 17, you look around on the other side of the door. With all the blood that is painted there, there is another engraving in Abyssal. Tig, you go over to check it. It reads, "The door cannot hear you."
Oh!
Oh!
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to dip. Does anybody have a pen? I don't want people to have to like
Like
put
a
their
quill.
fingers in it.
I have it. Hold on. And they kind of like prestidigitate like a spot that is like big enough to write in in blood on the door.
Hmm.
And they will pull out. I'm like 99% sure Tyke is an ink pencil.
Yeah, surely you've got a pen. You've got.
Surely the bard who's
Oh, yeah.
surely the bard who's documenting our travels Publish for later.
Yeah,
He's holding
Tig
a
absolutely
pen.
has an ink pen, so they kind of they use that to sort of like direct the flow of the words. And what am I writing again? Sorry.
Well, I mean, if we're going with my wish is to return this land to life and free it of its curse.
Tig nods and then turns to like the door and just scrawls out heal in the blood. I shortened it a bit, but I think this gets the gist of it. And they go to try and open the door.
It does not open.
Ah!
Do you have to
Checking.
write down I wish?
Sure. I wish for this land to be healed. They kind of like go and do it. A little smudged, frustrated by now. But once the I wish is in place, I wish for this land to heal, they finally go and grab the door handle and attempt to open the door.
It
Third
does not
time's a
open.
charm.
Checking the other side of the door again.
Maybe we have to paint both sides with
Tig
blood.
just shoves their ink pen at Megan and backs off and kind of sits down. I'm too tired for this shit. I'm sorry.
Megan's gonna try writing the same message on the other side.
All right, you try same message on the other side. Go to open the door. Doesn't open.
Again, we could just wish for
Maybe.
the door to open.
Yeah, that was
Megan then like crosses out the words, writes, "I wish this door would open already."
Once you write the word open, the word open in blood, like slurps into the door as if it's being drank, and you can hear a click.
Hey!
I think I have a migraine.
Okay.
Ugh.
Megan gives Tig their pen back, very mechanically
Thank
and very
you.
earnestly.
Thank you very much. Tucks it away. I'll clean it
It's
later.
covered in blood.
All right. You step through the door and find yourself in what appears to be an ancient laboratory of some kind, an ancient wizard's lab like they'd have in a tower. There is a imposing, intricately designed door on the other side, clearly magical in nature. And near it is a bookshelf filled with ancient-looking arcane texts, and a large table covered in tarnished keys of all shapes and sizes.
I love ancient texts. I love tomes.
I swear to the gods if this is another puzzle.
Hey, it's me, the puzzle guy.
Summon
Oh,
a
look at
motherfucking humana, bitches!
Oh my god.
You thought you could escape puzzles by fighting?
Oh.
Take a look at those tomes, I guess.
Alright, so scrolling through the tomes, they're all, like, incredibly old and weathered. One of them, however, has been autographed in a scrawling hand by the author, a man named Barnabas, and it is titled, "We Are What We Eat."
Barnabas.
We are what we eat.
Don't eat anything, we'll turn into it.
Huh.
I can
Tig
see
kind
where
of
this
like
is going.
Tig kind of like flips through it a little bit just to get a gist of like, is this instructional? Is it fiction? Is it non-fiction? You know what I mean.
Yeah, it is essentially a research paper written by a crazed wizard. His theory is that through magical means, you can draw characteristics or abilities through the things that you eat, though the research was not perfected.
Ooh, Barkat, I think you would be into this actually.
Really? Let me see! Hell yeah!
Yeah, so, well, it's a bit esoteric, but you eat, you gain the ability.
Oh, fuck yes. I will be the most powerful
Mhm.
hunter in the world.
You do you.
Tig hands over the book and just, we might need it back for a bit for, whatever puzzle, but go wild.
Hell yeah.
Not too wild, but wild.
No promises.
Takes a bite out of the book to absorb its knowledge.
I mean,
That'll show you, book! Yeah. I ate the book's appendix to gain the powers of its appendix.
oh my god.
Oh.
All those citations.
All the citations, all
fiber.
the author's notes.
One of them is just a footnote that says, "It is known."
It is no.
It is known.
It is known.
I have the power of Chicago style citation.
Superior, honestly, one of the superior kinds, in my opinion, but...
True. Very true.
Also, what the hell's a Chicago?
I don't know, I think it's some kind of, foreign dish? Like, deeps of some sort? I don't... whatever. Sorry, the keys, would you mind describing this again, please?
They are old, tarnished, and there is a huge pile of them that is just covering the table. All different kinds of shapes and sizes.
She's gonna gingerly pick one up and inspect it, turning her hand around it in its socket.
All right. It is an old, worn-looking key. It theoretically could fit the lock on the imposing door on the other side of the room, but you could say that about any of these keys.
She's gonna pick up another key and look at it, compare the two, and then turns towards the others. Shall we try any of these?
Who wants to eat a key and then try to open the door?
Foilin immediately raised his hand.
Yeah. Ah, damn it! That's what I get for not raising my hand fast enough, having it full of book!
But you do have the book.
I do have the book.
You do have the book.
All right. Waylon, you go over to the table, just pick up one of the keys, put it in your mouth, and swallow. There's the shifting and cracking of your flesh and bone as your right index finger morphs and twists and writhes until it contorts into the shape of a key.
Kid is screaming in curses in every language he knows.
Holy fuck.
Staring at this,
God.
and she's just like, "No."
I wouldn't have joked if I knew that would happen. I'm so sorry.
Oh god, what happened? What happened?
Waylon's finger's a key.
What?
Waylon ate a
Waylon's finger
key.
turned into a key.
His finger's a key.
His finger's a key.
Why is
Yeah.
his finger a key?
Because he had a horrible
key.
bone. He ate a key. He had a horrible bone-crunching transformation in which his finger transformed into a key, and now his finger's a key. So, I wonder if you ate more, would all of your fingers turn into keys? Maybe you could have a key ring finger or key ring hand.
No, I'm not doing that.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Put them in a bowl like cereal. Start eating them up.
Ugh.
Would you like to?
I can't eat. Megan doesn't eat.
Just find some, I don't know.
Well, go ahead and try, I guess. Fuck.
Go ahead and try.
All right. Still a little shaky from having had your finger turn into a key. You insert it into the door lock and turn. Click! It opens easily. And you pull out your finger. There's more cracking and shifting as your finger, molds itself and snaps back into position as a regular index finger.
Hey,
Flayman's gonna have a nasty poop about 12 hours from now.
That hurts? Are you okay?
Good.
We'll be okay.
Megan like gently pats Flaylin on the back.
I'll be okay.
Okay. As
Just
long
to
as you're
check,
sure.
he does kind of like a Heimlich on Flaylin to see if like the key will come out.
Oh.
Oh.
Ow.
It hurts like hell, but you do spit up the old key. Better up ways than down ways.
Yeah, you don't want that thing
Yeah.
cutting up your intestines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question if it does already.
So what have we learned today?
You are what
We
you
are what we
That
eat.
thing first. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
that. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That theoretically, if I were to eat any of you, I could gain your powers.
Let's maybe not try that.
Although I'd rather you.
No.
I'd wait till you were dead.
Soul looks over Barkot. So does that mean the same thing could be applied to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Can I have one piece of you?
Wait until I'm dead first. Goddamn.
Fair enough.
Don't
If you're going
like
to
Shen.
exchange fingers, do it someplace else where I don't have to watch it. Thank you.
We're gonna make a terrible joke. This is how we can get Zareed back.
Oh my god.
Chicken dinner, baby!
Chicken
Did
dinner.
anyone keep any of his feathers?
Oh dear.
So the door's unlocked. Yeah, I'm.
The door's unlocked.
Let's walk in.
It's gonna
Let's walk in.
go.
Let's just go.
I think this
Hey,
is
at least I didn't say sarcasmos.
It's a cat. Oh, would have killed you.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna go ahead and add a "You Are What You Eat" book to Markot's inventory.
Fuck yes.
Why?
We
Because it's
love
fucking
continuing
funny.
education.
It is.
Hell yeah.
I didn't take Barkat for much of a reader.
I'm not.
This is important.
This is pertinent to my interests.
Sure, why not?
All right. You head through the door and enter a dimly lit chamber with magic lingering in the air. There are bizarre glyphs glowing faintly across the walls, shifting and flickering, but they're not in like any discernible pattern you can see. There's another engraving on the ceiling, and this one reads, "Speak what hurts you, and you shall be free."
Wounds?
Wow.
Bleeding?
What?
Swallowing
Are we
keys? Says it. Says it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Are we talking physically or mentally?
Emotional trauma.
What hurts us? Megan steps forward and she says, being alone, sharing a future with none.
Nothing happens.
Tig had kind of like backed away towards like the edge of the room at this, but their like posture had softened significantly hearing Megan say that, and just what should
She
be
turns
a
back and-
writing thing.
She turns back and said, didn't work. She tries, and then she tries wrench turning left.
Oh my god.
Lefty tighty, righty loosey.
It's lefty loosey tighty, righty tighty.
Well, yeah, so the opposite would hurt.
Oh yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing no reaction, she kind of turned back towards the others and shrugged.
Oh. Unless it's not literally speak.
Okay.
Or maybe we have to literally say what hurts you.
All right, I've got an idea. Nick slaps himself across the face. That.
Oh.
It looks very funny. Nothing happens.
Oh. I'm not sure then.
What hurts you?
Fuck off.
Nothing happens.
If that
Well,
works.
worth it. Hey, it was the answer that one time.
All right,
It was.
Tig, you feel a shockwave of like psychic energy run through your brain. This like immense feeling of pain suddenly hits you. You take 5 psychic damage.
What?
Oh,
What happened?
it's a migraine.
What happened? Is it the migraine?
Something like that. It's like something lands to my brain. Ugh.
Nizip, you take 2 psychic damage. Not Nizip. Sorry, Nyx, you take 2 psychic damage. I'm imagining Nizip also said something and take 2 psychic damage. Whoops.
Okay.
Trill, you take 4 psychic damage as more waves of pain start running through the room.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused. Quite
Okay.
literally.
Well, what's causing this? Let's investigate. Okay, a bunch of you are like on low health, so like I'm gonna need to like start laying on some hands.
Nyx, you take 4 psychic damage.
What?
Oh, maybe this room
An
is what.
incorrect answer.
No, because
Yeah,
like it's happening to everybody. It seems to be happening to like.
Megan, you take
people
8 psychic
who can
damage.
Speak. Let's see.
I have no idea then.
This room is maybe the answer is this room, this being in this room, because like it's actually damaging us.
The room?
Nothing happens.
Oh god, I'm bleeding. My ears are bleeding.
You're getting like a migraine so hard it's causing a nosebleed.
God.
My head hurts.
And hurts.
The other glyphs that are like all around the walls, do they mean anything?
Arcana check, please.
Sorry, what was that?
Arcana check, please.
Sure. Nice. 12.
Nice. Best you can tell, these are necrotic runes of cursing of some kind. So, upon stepping in this room, you were cursed, and you think even if you stepped out of the room, you would still be cursed, unless you speak what is hurting you.
Oh.
Tig
The answer
opens
to
their
curse.
mouth, snaps it shut, and then frustratedly digs in their fucking bag for their journal, and then takes the still bloodied pen because they didn't clean it because they were gonna do it later, and just scratches that out angrily and just shoves it in people's faces. And then they fold their arms and lean against the back wall and simmer.
Valid.
Let's see.
Nyx, 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
Okay, well, guys, we gotta start brainstorming, otherwise you're all gonna die.
Brainstorming. I barely have a brain left.
Okay, players start brainstorming because the characters are all having a migraine.
Yep.
Nyx, 6 psychic damage.
What? Why?
Something you're doing must be triggering the curse.
But is it literally every time I say I have no idea? I get hurt.
Hey, hang on. Speak what hurts you. If you speak,
Nick, 6 psychic damage.
Wow.
okay, Nyx is about to die. I'm going to lay on hands on Nyx.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm guessing
Okay.
ignorance? Ignorance or literally having no idea?
Let's use 12 lay on hands because we seem to be averaging out to like 12 psychic damage, 4 to 12
Yeah, I'm
psychic
getting like
damage per
6
hit.
now.
Yeah, so 12 lay on
12.
hands is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where's lay on hands so I can subtract that? Okay, so let's see, 30 minus 2, it's gonna be 20, it's gonna be
3 minus 12, 18.
Yeah, done.
Cool.
let's see. So what we have in common among the people who, because who's taken damage so far? It's me, or Megan, Nyx, Tig. Did Bill take damage?
I took
Yes.
I took some damage.
Okay. Did Trill make an answer?
It does not
Base-
appear that it's basing the damage off of answers. Because Nick's got
'cause I
hit a
don't think I
lot.
gave an official answer.
Out of character, it started happening after Tig threw up their claws and said, "What hurts you?" They took the damage then. Then they were like, "Oh fuck!" They did not take damage when writing down what they thought was the cause of the pain. So there's that.
Speak what hurts you. Speaking is what hurts you.
Megan, as you say speaking, you feel a weight lift off your shoulders.
Big brain.
Everybody say speaking right now!
Yes.
There's a
that.
cacophony of speaking, speaking, speaking!
Speaking.
A weight lifts off all of your shoulders. The curse is lifted. The darkness in this room fades. And before you is another intricately designed door. At the center, there is a strange metallic device. It's a panel of buttons marked with numbers 0 through 9. Above the device, an inscription is etched into the stone. Soldier, enter the 6-number code using the word. Near this door lies the skeleton of a humanoid figure. Its bony fingers are clutching at this, ancient and withered scroll. Parchment is brittle, but intact enough to read, and luckily this is in common. And scrolled across it, it reads, the Alpha Wolf guards the east gate. Let him go when Oscar comes. The delta currents sweep across the shore where lima trees grow in the grove.
Can you write that down real quick?
Let me.
I did.
let me
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Alpha, Delta, 1, 4, Oscar.
Yeah, Alpha, Oscar, Delta, Lima. That's 4.
So Alpha,
So Alpha would
Greek,
A
alphabet.
is 1. Well, actually, technically, it's the NATO alphabet call signs, but
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome. Foxtrot, whiskey, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alpha, A, 1, Oscar. Okay, so Oscar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
O
9,
is
10, 11, 12, 13,
15.
14, 15. 1, 1, 5. 4. And then Lima. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13. Okay, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
that's
8, 9, 10,
13.
11, 12, 13. 12? 1, 1, 5, 4, 1, 12? 4, well, no, 4, 1, 2. 1, 1, 5, 4, 1, 2. Because that's that's six numbers and corresponds to yeah.
Yeah. +1. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
115412.
Beep beep boop beep beep beep. Door doesn't open.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
You did correctly identify these are the NATO alphabet symbols, so the numbers you translated are correct. Just not in that right order.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Using the word
Okay.
low. Okay, what word can we make? We can make the word load. We can make the word whole.
Enter the
Oh, I guess we
six-number code using the word.
So let's see. Lima. Maybe 1, 2. 1, 5. 1, 4. Can we try 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 4?
Beep boop beep boop boop boop. Ding! The door slides open, and before you stands a vault, leading to the treasure that waits beneath the Redwater Wood. As I go adjust some permissions real quick, don't mind me, a doopy 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 doo. Alright, so.
Thank you, Judo. Big brain.
Big brain!
Thank you.
Under, loot, treasure map treasures in the journal tab,
Okay.
go look at bloodstained treasure for me.
Bloodstained treasure.
It's
Oh no, it's Sudoku! No!
Welcome to hell, you who would take my
love
treasure!
Sudoku! Finally!
Sudoku.
Finally, my time to shine! Oh my
You got
god.
Cracks knuckles.
All right,
Oh,
let's
man.
go.
I
Oh,
did
you have the floor.
I did this so fucking much when I was like in the hospital. I have like a Sudoku book on my shelf.
Sudoku saved my grades
one
in
time.
middle school math.
Nice.
Actually, no, high school math. They were like, wait, I can't Sudoku solve this because it's too hard, said the other students. I couldn't solve high school math. But the teacher was like, for every Sudoku puzzle you solve, I will add 1 point to your final grade. Not to, like, test grades, not to homework, to my final grade. And guess what motherfucker solved 120 Sudoku puzzles during his math semester?
Amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna let the Sudoku masters handle this one. Word puzzles are more my thing, or more my speed.
I'm
As
afraid
an
we're
English
going to have
major.
to use math.
yeah, but this is doable math.
Okay, the next puzzle is gonna be find the area under the curve. 2 trains, A and B.
Wolfram Alpha.
Hope you remember high school.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining whatever wizard made this is like, ooh, what could be the hardest?
Sudoku, motherfuckers!
What's the most miserable I could make people?
Ooh, there's a discrepancy here.
So, yeah, I was going to point to the 3 that was in the bottom. So, okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to put that. Yes, 9. Thank you.
9. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. The treasure awaits.
High 5 hours.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
out.
Woo!
And we shall distribute it after we take a break to hydrate or dihydrate. We will see you all in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome back. Our heroes have braved the trials of the Redwood Forest. And when I say Redwood Forest, I mean redwood and red water. It's bloody and it's covered in all sorts of black, gooey, ichory stuff in there. The gold and platinum coins you see in here are also, like, covered in blood. Some dried, some not. As well as several, like, grim-looking black metal weaponry all around you.
I will do some splitting of coinage, so just give me a moment to do that.
Okay.
You guys do whatever
Feeling
you
if we
want.
take some of these, we're not gonna hear the last of whoever was talking in that arrow. It's fine.
It's
It'll be
fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Look at all this stuff to identify.
True.
Leaving all the black metal on the cart, and all of a sudden, Foylin's like in the night, holding a sword over all of his allies.
We need to grow you more arms so that you can hold all these swords, boy.
Well, you better be giving me some good stuff ASAP. You want that to happen? Don't actually.
There is the take divided by 9.
Wonderful, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now addiction. PP
Horror.
111. PP 111.
PP 111.
That's just how many times I have to PP during the day. I'm kidding.
God.
If you need to PP 111 times per day, go see a doctor.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3, 3, 4. Okay, carry the 6. Great. Carry the 10 over there. Add a 15 to that.
Ah, math, my nemesis.
How dare you have math in this campaign?
Alright.
Fellas, why did we all as collective gaze decide to put math in our little gay game? I just want to know. Like, who is
Hey,
in
to be-
charge of this?
To be
thought it would
fair,
be
most of the
funny.
math, most of the math is automated. Just not this math. Just not this math.
Yeah, true.
Because math is fun?
Something
All the
something Venn diagram of like can do math, can drive, and like something else.
all the shuttered gay trans girl hackers seething because they have to do math all the time.
Oh God.
It's worth it for the bingle.
Mm-hmm. Holy bingle.
Shall we do some identifying?
Yes, indeed, we shallst.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, we.
Yes, make an orderly queue, please. Thank you.
Time for me to drag a whole bunch of things into your cart. So I can
Hell
identify.
yeah.
Alright. So. Cargo. The bowl. Nope. Where did you go, cart? Come back, please.
Mhm.
There we go. The bowl. Not magic. The pouch.
Okay, it's just a.
Yeah, not magic. The amulet. Not magic. The fingerless gauntlets, the demi-gauntlets. There you are crafted from morning steel, which is like black iron, but the ore from it, before forging, has been steeped in the blood of countless fallen creatures. While wearing the gauntlets, you have resistance to necrotic damage, and you have the spells Chill Touch and Vampiric Touch as some special use actions.
Very nice.
That's cool.
slowly turning to Tig.
What?
My dude, I think you'd be the biggest menace with this, and I say that in a very positive way.
Ooh, tied with some sustain, that would be pretty good.
I mean, if you insist. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Heck yeah, let's go.
The ghost candle that never seems to run out. How you tested that, I have no idea, but you just did. Deal with it. Is also made from morning steel. So the candle can't be removed from the holder. Wax runs down the sides, but it never runs out. And while a candle burns, like small ghostly hands reach out as if to warm their hands by it. While you are attuned to the candle, will-o-wisps are indifferent to you, and you can use an action to cast the blink spell and swap places with the will-o-wisp.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this. I think Nyx could have the most amount of fun with this.
Okay.
Warp build, let's go!
Warp build.
Hell yeah. Zip zop
Sure.
zoop, baby.
The half plate is carved from morning steel.
Hey!
So
Take a shot every time you think something. Every time.
you have +1 AC.
That's 3 drinks, right?
Yeah, resistance to radiant damage. When you're subjected to necrotic damage, you can use a reaction to take no damage and gain temporary hit points. It has some spells attached to it. You can use legend lore specifically on weapons, armor, or places that have seen battle. And you have an unholy aura you can activate that deals damage to celestials nearby and causes them to, the damage ignores resistance and immunity of necrotic damage for these celestials. You can succeed against saving throws against celestial effects. And celestials have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Hey, wasn't there like an evil plague angel that was running around?
Yeah.
Okay.
This could be useful against.
Man, it's a
Okay.
shame that Helena doesn't wear armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out. Imagine Megan having this power.
I feel like character-wise, like it would unnerve her, but like in terms of like fulfilling her directive, like she would use the tools that she would use the tools at her disposal. So like probably when we like actually get closer to fighting even
That's fair.
angel, she'll probably put that on.
No, that's fair. This is definitely probably more situational, but this would go hard.
This would go hard. Being able to heal, especially off of necrotic damage.
I think Nizip could also make use of it too.
And
It's
this could also
medium
make use of
armor.
it.
Do rogues get medium? I thought they did.
Rogues get light.
Unfortunate.
I'll have to integrate that when we get closer to actually fighting the plague angel.
The lantern is a Bloodmire Soul Flame lantern. So it has magical light, cannot be extinguished by any means. You can use the bonus action to expand or reduce the light to, try to not be detected when it's glowing. And you can use a bonus action to blacken the glass panels to block light from coming out of it. And also, while the lantern's on your person, you've got advantage on perception checks, resistance to necrotic damage, immunity to disease. When reduced to 0 hit points, you can use a reaction to spend 1 hit die and heal yourself. And when a creature within the lantern's light reduces a living target to 0 hit points, they gain temporary hit points. Also, you can see anything within the lantern's bright light as if you had true sight, and any fiend or undead in the lantern's bright light doesn't gain the benefits of any damage resistances it might have.
Holy fuck!
That's a lot.
That is a spicy meatball.
So this could either work best for Nizip or Phelan. I might lean a little more towards Nizip, considering Rogue does have to get a little more in the combat, but
Never forget, by the way, that your companions can also attune to magic items.
Mhm.
that is true.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of who would, like,
Honestly-
realistically make the most sense.
The thing I'm looking at the
Actually,
most
yeah.
is the immunity to disease and being able to basically res yourself on 1 hit point. That'd be really good for people that like we cannot do without. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is
Carolina?
true. Yeah, I was gonna say Carolina actually might be a very good choice as well.
Because like in case she gets like ganked out of nowhere.
And give her true sight. I feel
Yep.
like she'd be into that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be willing, she says. I've got free hand most of the time. Alright, the leather armor. Not magical. The pendant
Same.
that's shaped like a rib cage. There you are. This is a heartless
Metal
cage
bones.
pendant. So when you wear this pendant, so currently this pendant has 11 charges, and when a charge is expended, a pair of the pendant's ribs rust. You can use a reaction to expend a charge when a hostile creature within 30 feet is used resist to 0 hit points, and that'll cause them to immediately die, and you gain a lot of temporary hit points. Creature's immune to this effect if it has legendary actions, though, so no cheesing a boss with it, so you can't cheese a boss out of their dramatic death monologue. I'm a fucking theater major!
Fair. Understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
And then when you expend the pendant's last charge, the ribcage shatters, the jeweled ruby inside is released, and it summons 12 skeletons that are friendly to you and your companions.
Hello, it's me, Artie the Skeleton.
That's incredible. That's so goofy, actually.
Alright. The shield is an iron stretch buckler. So it is a small shield, it's a buckler, but it's a +2 buckler, so a total of +3 armor class, and it affixes to your body through spiked chains that wrap around your forearm and firmly fasten in there. And you can meld your flesh with it as an action, turning your arm into living iron. The organic metal is extensible, allows you to increase the arm's reach by 5 feet at will, and your armor bonus will increase by 1 while it does that. And while your arm is iron, you gain disadvantage on dexterity and athletics checks, but at the beginning of your turn, you can give that +1 bonus to armor while you have an iron armor to another ally. Basically, spiky chain buckler fuses with your hand.
Chain, son.
And the ancient-looking
is-
war banner. Take a shot. It's made of morning steel.
Woo!
Taking a
All right. So, you can plant the war banner as an action and expend charges from it to summon animated armor to help you fight.
Oh,
Plus, you have advantage on saving
Cool.
throws against being frightened. And now let's talk some weapons.
I might want the banner.
That'll be good for Megan.
Because like
Go ahead.
being able to like resist being frightened is great for a frontliner like Megan.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Take it.
And also, I could make magic armor friends come out of nowhere.
True.
That is so on
Friends!
brand. That is so on brand. Let's go.
All right.
oh yeah. I mean, the style points alone.
The Black Blade is a Blood Moon Blade. It is a +1 longsword, and when you hit a small or larger living creature, they take an extra 2d4 necrotic damage, and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt in that way.
Ooh. That's cool.
The
Okay, that
Crimson
sucks.
Spear doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, is a Crimson Helix. It's a +2 spear, and when you wield it in battle, there's like a spiraling crimson blade that violently spins around it and tears into exposed flesh. On a critical hit, or on any hit with a creature that doesn't have natural armor and light or no armor, they take an additional 1d8 damage from bleeding. Those gashes are cursed and they cannot heal normally. Magic healing has only half the normal effect on damage dealt by the Helix. You can also toss it into the ground to make like a cloud of dust and debris in the air.
That's cool.
The rod, I'm saving the glaive for last, because why not? The rod is a rod of torment. So it's a collapsible rod that can turn basically into a light mace or a dagger, dealing an extra 1d6 psychic damage to torment people with on hit. And as a dagger, you can inject like evil vapors that are in a small glass cylinder at the center of this rod into a body, making visions of death and mutilation, causing them to like become poisoned possibly, gain levels of exhaustion possibly. They last for a little while, and if you fail both saving throws, they have the same duration. And if the target has fewer than 100 hit points when the effects end, they are reduced to 0 hit points and fall unconscious unless they make a saving throw. So it's got nasty ass gas in it.
Oh, Nizip!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nizip!
Nizip, do you want
A
the
dagger? Listen, a dagger, psychic damage, and poison. Like, it's so...
Yeah. It's a
on brand.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's the
This is
perfect rogue. A weapon. Let's go.
So, the scepter is not magic, but it is inlaid with ornate electrum.
Yoink.
Rose it.
I
No, I'm
yoink.
kidding.
And lastly, the glaive is a legendary weapon, the Red King's Burden.
Oh
So-
god.
You need a strength score of 17 or higher to wield it, because it's that heavy and powerful. It's +1 glaive, it deals extra fire damage, and you can spend charges for a couple of different effects. You can cause things to be frightened of you. You can use a charge to command a willing creature to make an attack as a reaction. You can grant temporary hit points, and you can enter a defensive stance with this. However, this glaive is so cursed by all the blood it has spilled and all the violence it has committed that attuning to it will make you angry and untrusting.
Well then.
Yikes.
Because those are some nice effects, though.
Yeah, those are powerful.
Out of morbid curiosity, what's Helena's strength again?
I was gonna say.
So, Helena has a strength of 16.
So
I think the
Megan's the only one who could actually use this.
she ain't touching that.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
no,
look
she ain't
into
doing
the
it.
future. Doopy-doopy-doo. Should Helena get to level 10, her strength will be 20. So,
Okay.
Okay.
This is a possibility, not going to push it, but this is an option.
it is an option. As for distribution, I think you said you wanted to give the lantern to Carolina?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I wanted the banner.
Alrighty.
So guys,
Megan has so many things that can like summon friends now. She can like summon her little animal companions and like these ghost armors.
Spook armors. Woo!
so guys,
Mm-hmm.
how
Yep.
funny would it be to give Barkut the cage pendant?
It would be really funny, though.
It would be really
good.
funny.
Honestly,
Oh my God.
yeah. You are what you eat. Go for it.
I'm gonna
Consume.
eat some skeletons. Let's go.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, I'm good.
Okay.
Debating if I want the buckler.
I mean, not a bad
Unless it-
idea.
Trying to think
And
if
it
there
is
might be someone
plus
who fits
3
it better.
AC.
Mhm.
Who can use a longsword? That's my question. Other than me and Helena.
I mean,
Barcott,
mean,
technically.
Yes, Foylan, technically.
Nizip, technically.
But would they? I mean, can you offhand with a long sword?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like we need more here for discussion in terms of at least the blade.
Yeah.
And then
Agreed.
the spear, I think technically anybody could use because it's a simple weapon.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. I was going to
Does anyone
suggest
have a
Helena, but
hankering?
Helena's already got a spear, so...
does anyone not have a magic weapon?
I handed off the magic scimitar. But
Hmm.
oh yeah, no. So Sword of Titan's Falls enchanted. So
Yeah.
Through sheer technicality, I don't think Nyx has a magic weapon, but, they're a caster.
Yeah, I don't use weapons.
Yeah.
I'm more than capable of making my own magic weapon.
homegrown is fine.
Okay.
Well, we can think about it. We can leave. We don't have to,
Yeah.
carry everything.
True.
You can leave it for now. If you ever recruit more people, you can hand it off to them.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some cool fucking shit in this.
Some real cool shit in this. Alright. With everything identified, you make haste out of Redwater Wood before any of the corruption can get to you. You think you're out of the boundaries enough to be finally safe and free from this cursed place as you settle down to rest.
Thank Jesus.
I
could breathe.
I'm gonna first attune to this banner, and while I do that, I'm going to.
Ah, that was some
You're gonna
good
have,
kush.
Had
Let's
a
see.
feeling.
Megan wanted to discuss Megan saw the banner and she she's gonna talk to Nyx.
Oh shoot, okay.
And then she's as they're winding down at the in the evening, she's laying out this banner, and she walks up to Nyx and she says, "You, Nyx, are very keen on naming us as a group."
Yeah. I feel like we're more in solidarity, and traveling groups have names on occasion.
Megan nods, and she says, "You have thought much about it, yes?"
Yeah, but everything I've suggested hasn't really picked up.
And then she asks, if you had to pick a symbol to represent us, what would you say?
The symbol. Oh, that's a question I've not thought about.
And then Megan explains it's because she wants to decorate this banner for a new purpose.
Something that reminds us of why we're doing this.
And what do you think that may be?
I always think of Cosmos, but I don't want to plaster his face on something.
Perhaps. Megan suggests stone.
Stone?
We placed stones on the grave of Sir Cosmos and vowed to take on the cause of saving this land from ruin. a stone is strong. Stone must be stood upon. A stone must be strong enough to stand upon.
Well, how about 6 stones for each of us, and then one in the center?
Yes. Perhaps.
And then, I mean, there's the core team, and then maybe we can add to those who come and go as well.
Megan's
Or
like...
Or we could just have one, keep it simple.
Megan considers this. Her, like, optic lights up a little bit. And then... She asks, do you have ink?
Do I have what, sorry?
Ink.
Ink?
Yes. And pen.
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure I do. Yes, I do.
And Megan's gonna kind of like gingerly take that, and then kind of like start like drawing the outline of a drawing the outline of like a boulder in the center. This shall be our cause.
I like
And
it.
then like and then around she like draws like 4 brick-like rectangles. Not 4. 6 brick-like rectangles. And says, and these will be the stones that stand upon this foundation, this cause. And at the end, it kind of looks like a hexagon with like.
Oh.
Because like Megan's not exactly artistically inclined. She's being very mechanical about this. So
Oh, no,
it
that's
ends up it ends up looking like a hexagon with like 6 rectangles surrounding it.
It's very, symmetrical.
And Megan says, perhaps another hand would be better suited to making this more nice.
Well,
nicer looking.
How about tomorrow we can show it to everyone and we can sort of add to it?
Yes.
I feel Tyke would have some comments that could help it.
Megan lets out like a low grunting laugh and she says, Tyke was always the most artistically inclined out of us.
Well, hey, a symbol's a good start. I mean, it's great so far.
Thank you. And then she says,
Nope, go.
You say something? Okay. Megan says, now, go rest. Today, very difficult.
Yeah. Sure feels it on the bones. And then they'll stand up to sort of like turn away, and then pause, and then turn back and say, can I ask something? Might sound a bit weird.
And Megan grunts. Which is a yes.
Do you think Cosmos is proud of what we're doing?
Megan processes this for a moment, and then she nods yes. She nods yes very slowly, very deliberately. And she says, perhaps, if he were to see the future we fought for, he would smile.
Nick smiles in a sort of like reassured way. And they nod and they say goodnight and head off.
And Megan's gonna look back at the banner and kind of like do a little bit of adjusting before deciding to. Well, first return the pen and ink to Nix's tent, and she's like, I forgot to give you this back.
Oh, thank you. Is there
and then
any
she will
left?
return. And she will return to doing watch. Your inventory is your problem.
Yep, it's your problem now. Woo!
That's fine.
All right, and now you perceive. All right.
All right. You look around, start to perceiving around you. You hear what appears to be the screaming of a woman coming from within the woods down below you, the Redwater Wood.
Glenn. Or well, again with the woods.
Again with the woods.
Yeah, didn't we hear that before?
Yes.
Does it sound similar to like the scream we heard before? Is this like a new scream?
Roll perception.
Okay.
The scream was loud enough to wake Trill.
All right. So, listening closely to
Yeah.
this scream, it does sound like humanoid at first listen, but then you listen and there's like this unearthly echo behind it, as if some kind of creature is mimicking a human scream.
Yeah. No, I would definitely say that makes up Trill.
Again, walks up to Trill and says, "You hear that?"
Yeah, Yep. Definitely did hear that.
Megan points out that it sounds like somebody's in trouble.
So it sounds like mimicry.
Megan pauses and then decides to trust Trill's judgment on this. But still, it chills her that like there's something out there, still in there, and we didn't see anything that could do that while we were in there.
No, but if if the land is as cursed as it is, and we just saw that it absolutely is, I don't think anything that is living in there is more or less alive anymore.
Megan nods.
And
that
not
says-
with any quality of life either. Anyway,
We must leave very quickly tomorrow morning.
I agree.
Go back to sleep.
Good night, Megan.
Good night.
All right. Second
We're not going to
watch.
touch that.
Yep, we're not going to touch that. Second watch.
We're not gonna touch that. Second
Don't touch that
watch.
dial.
No. All right.
Let's go.
25. Being near like hilly and mountainous terrain, like above the Redwater Woods, gives you a very good vantage point to see any signs of like oncoming danger. So you have a very good scan of the area, and you're grateful for like the vantage point. You don't see anything dangerous approaching camp during your watch. Thank goodness.
Because it's been a hot minute. Can I read? No, No,
No.
I'm having trouble with the bigger words. Oh
I
well.
considered eating a book.
Yeah. You are what you eat, so you can learn from this book if you eat it. Not this book, though. This particular book is mine.
Okay.
I love him.
Arcade is so funny. Giving him that book was the best decision we made.
Best
today.
thing. It was the best. Best thing ever. All right, third watch.
Third watch.
Well, Nizip's player is not here, so
Ugh. Fine.
that wasn't that. That
Hey,
was a
we didn't
general.
say
That was a
anything.
general question. That was a general question.
Why would I ever give up the opportunity to make a martyr of myself? That's the real question. Oh, this would still be because we haven't done a long rest yet, so.
Yeah.
Disadvantage, baby.
Disadvantage.
5.
You ain't seeing shit.
Yeah. No.
All right.
That kind of spends. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'll finish once you're done.
No, please. I realize my timing could be better, so yeah.
Okay. Trill, you have a dream during the night. You see, you can almost see across the plains where the great wound of Redwater Wood was struck. And you can almost see it start, hemorrhaging, and the blood red water and the ashen black and white trees start spreading as your, perspective zooms out, as the corruption starts going across the entire land, turning it into this, bleeding wasteland of life, an abomination against nature itself. And there is one tree in the Heartland that is still standing, but you can see cracks starting to appear in it, and a voice calling to you from inside. The land is failing. It will burn without you. Seed Keeper, we need you. And you wake up with a start.
Trill's gonna get up and start pacing around. I don't know if anyone else is awake at this
Tyga's
time, but
third
yeah.
watch, so
Megan's also conscious.
Yeah. So
Thanks up to him. If Wildlands just trancing.
He did his trance,
Yeah.
he's just chilling now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Most of us don't actually sleep.
Correct.
Oh yes, please click the long rest button.
Yes.
That was
Alright.
the second time.
Second time?
That dream. It's too specific. I thought the first time maybe I was just dreaming about my family. But this is here, this is now.
Wait, back up. What dream are you talking about?
Yes, what did you see?
This land is in much graver trouble than we could have anticipated. There's a sacred tree, this whole cursed land right here around us. It's gonna spread.
So
That is bad.
what are you going to do? I don't understand.
There was a voice. I didn't quite recognize it, but they called me a seed keeper, which I never mentioned this before, but that's essentially something that was unique to my family. Is whoever was in charge of, basically the seeds and cataloging, and the one who is essentially responsible for healing the land. But before it was my father. But this dream, it feels like it's talking to me.
I mean, makes sense if that's how the title was passed down, and I mean, you're nothing if not a seed keeper. You pick up all sorts of them on our travels. Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, but usually there's rituals and ceremonies to appoint the seed keeper. None of that's happened to me.
I don't know. Kind of sounds like the dream was your appointing. it's that dire, and if it was that real.
But this has never really happened to me before. With the second time and of all the circumstances, I don't think I can ignore it.
Again,
Well,
breaths.
we'll figure it out.
And he's gonna start pacing a little bit more furiously.
It sounds like you have your own duty as well.
Yeah. I know we've been traveling together for a while, but I think I have to go.
Elena.
No.
Oh. Uh-oh.
No?
Jesus Christ, I don't know why I dropped. No, you don't get to do any of that without having everyone awake. And here.
Okay.
All right. The morning comes. Everyone wakes up. Starts getting everything together. Elena notices there's some sorrow in the air over by you, Trill. Looks over, gently puts a hand on your shoulder. Everything okay?
I wish it's okay.
Huh?
There's a growing threat to everything that I stand and fight for, especially here in Siberia. This cursed forest is only the beginning. And I hate to say it, but it feels like I've been called to the sacred tree in this land. It's in trouble.
A great burden falls upon your shoulders, then.
Wait, what are you saying?
This is the second time this dream of turmoil and destruction has come to me. And the voice speaking to me so directly, with such specificity, I don't want to. But I think I have to go.
Go. You're leaving?
I think I have to.
Elena gives a heavy sigh, gives your shoulder a pat. Well, this sucks. I'm not gonna say it doesn't suck, but there's no one I know who cares more about this land and what happens to it than you do. So, if there's some great mission that needs someone to protect the land's lifeblood, its heart and soul, can't think of anyone better to do it than you. And she pulls you into a hug.
Trill returns a hug. Thank you so much.
You are strong. If this duty is one you must fulfill, even if you walk alone, we will stay in your heart. Megan thumps her chest.
No, you won't be alone. Even if Trill has to take care of the heart of this land, will still fight for his cause. In smaller ways. To make sure the burden isn't too great for you.
Yes. We must fight for the people and for the land.
Thank you so much, everyone. And while there's been some good and some bad in our travels, I'm so grateful that we've been traveling together for this long.
Trill, you are, and always will be, friend.
Do you, want someone to go over your wings before you go?
That would be delightful, thank you.
Sure. Tag will kind of go over. They have some oil they use for maintenance and their own feathers, and they start preening Trill's wings, just mostly in silence. And eventually they pause, and Trill, a little pouch lands in your lap. It is 200 gold that Tig has been holding on to for him for like, I checked my watch, I don't know, like 20 sessions now, maybe more.
Oh, probably more.
Probably more.
Because we were in, I think, the desert when that happened.
Yup. Well, that's yours.
I appreciate it, Tig. But he's gonna hold onto the pouch and with as big of a smile as he can muster, hand it back. You guys are gonna need this a lot more than I am, and well, and he's gonna like rifle through his like pockets and bring out all of his gold and platinum and everything and hand it over. I can make do without it.
Well, in that case, Ty kind of like rifles into their bag and like puts their claw in like elbow deep, rummaging around in it, and they bring out a crystal ball, and they give it to Trill. It is one that they'd fixed like forever ago, back in the desert. Now, I don't know if this will work very well, but if I fix it right, then I don't know. You can keep tabs on us if you want. Or if you need help, you could maybe it would work to call out. I don't know.
Gosh, thank you so much. I'll take great care of this.
You'll be all right. Do what you need to do, Trill. We'll be here.
Thank you, and I promise, if I do my job right, and if things calm down, I will do everything in my power to come back.
Nyx is gonna nudge Megan and say, like, get the flag, get the flag.
Megan nods and then takes out the banner and then plants it in the ground.
We made this last night, kind of a symbol of what we're doing. But those 6 there, that's us. That's the core team. And you're there, Trill. I told you we're always gonna be together.
Trill's gonna pull Nyx into a huge hug.
Yep, hugs back.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's
Megan's
absolutely
gonna, like-
beautiful and perfect.
Megan nods, and then she's gonna ask to borrow a pen again, really quickly.
It's in my back pocket.
Megan picks out the pen, and then kind of like says, "Hold still to Trill." And then she attempts to draw like the same symbol like on where would be a good place to put it on Trill's like armor clothes. Wherever that would be.
Wait, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Where would be like the best place to like draw the same symbol like on Trill's clothes?
Wait. Let me help with that.
Megan hands off
I
the
can
pen.
make it indefinite. Ty can make it indefinite with magical tinkering.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And so, yeah, Megan, you ink the symbol on, and then Ty kind of goes in after and etches it with their tinker's tools, and etched.
We will always be together, whether in person or in our hearts. Nothing can separate us.
Thank you so much. Again, traveling with y'all has meant the world to me.
You are brave, Trill.
Hmm.
You will succeed in your duty. And we will meet again.
I'll make sure of that.
Ty just gives one last tweak to like Trill's outside flight feather. Just, well, you're good. Fly safe.
Thank you.
I'll miss you.
I'll be sure to do that. And Trill will kind of help kind of bring in a little bit of Tyg's feathers back as well.
Thank you.
And before
Don't let me miss you
departing,
for too long.
yeah. Before departing, he's going to stop by the cart and drop off his cloak of elvenkind, the sigil of the dwarves.
Oh, yeah, we probably need that.
Yeah.
Probably need
And-
especially that.
Kinda need it.
And the shield of Titan's Fall with you all.
No.
This music isn't helping.
No.
I'm so sorry!
This
Oh,
music
no,
is
it's perfect.
Why the choice?
It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Ty will send you off with one last thing.
Mm.
Have your last bardic.
Let's go!
Oh.
In case you need to, heal that tree better.
Mhm. Thank you so much. But I'm afraid it's time for me to leave. The longer I wait, I don't know what'll happen.
Of course.
But everything sounds so urgent.
Fly strong, friend, Trill.
Be safe.
Until we
And-
meet again.
After doing one final round of hugs, he's gonna leave. He's like, please take care of each other.
You will.
For not just me, but for you guys. keep fighting for what you believe in.
Same with you.
You too, Trill. You too.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we're pretty close to the cursed forest, Trill is going to plant growth. Oh wait, that's the one that takes like 10 hours. Never mind. But as a parting gift, which is supposed to be kind of like, I guess, funny. One last good berry for everyone.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna have to deal with
Let's
that.
go.
We're gonna have to deal with rations now.
Casually looks over at ranger spells for a quick second.
Well, you guys are gonna have to deal with rations now. I'm still good.
No, I don't want Goodberry's frozen custard. I want to look up if Rangers can get Goodberry.
They
Good
can.
berries frozen custard.
They indeed do, which means give me a little bit and I will make sure that is we have that.
All right, let's go murder some more stuff so that we can have to worry about rations again.
Correct.
We insist on not interacting with at least a chunk of this exploration.
I refuse to
Or rather,
engage in the
bookkeeping.
hunting and gathering mechanics, so help me God.
This pillar of gameplay can fall as far as I'm concerned.
Christ.
I believe you guys will do just fine. You have plenty of resources. Well, I hate to say goodbye, but goodbye. As Trill's gonna take wing and fly off.
Goodbye, Trill.
See you later, Trill.
Megan thumps her chest and looks up proudly at Trill.
Just a little wave from Tig.
Yeah.
They kind of.
Barkat, Carolina, and Helena give waves and salutes as you fly off, Trill.
Oh, even away from Barkat. Nice.
Yeah! Make Tanglewood as proud of you
Trill's
as much as they hate me.
Oh.
The best. That is the highest. The highest compliment. you can
That's the highest praise you can get from Barkat. Yeah.
get. Exactly.
And as I fly, one of my feathers will drop and gently float down to camp.
Oh.
Beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful.
Maybe we should maybe somebody with a pen should put that in their pen. Make feather quill. Make the
Okay.
Trill quill.
Okay.
Yoink.
Consider little headdress, little hair accessory.
Yeah, I think Nyx will hold their hand out to like catch the feather, and they just start crying.
Aww.
Giving Nyx the biggest of hugs.
Gently pats Nyx on the back.
I don't even know why I'm crying. They're fine. So why does it hurt so much?
Parting. It is difficult. Not knowing the fate of those you care about. That is difficult,
Mm-hmm.
but you must trust. He will be fine. He will fulfill his duty, and he will return to us one day.
They'll think on that. They'll pass the feather to Megan and be like, "You could put it on the banner."
Megan nods. I know we all wanted to do a couple of things with the feather, but
Any offers? Yeah.
Yeah. Mom says it's my turn on the feather.
We can auction the feather.
Let's not auction the feather. No.
Yeah. Wait
Wow,
a second.
guys, real aristocracy.
If we are what we eat, I could gain Trill's powers by eating that feather.
Well, I'll pass it to Megan regardless, but if anyone wants to take it, go for it.
Like, if not going once, going twice, otherwise it's going on the banner.
Banner time.
Banner time.
All right, it's going on the banner. And Megan will kind of like poke and prod at the banner a bit before she says somebody with their hand, with like actual hands do this. I have clamps. Clamps.
Like Lego hands.
She got three pronged clamps.
Tig like climbs up her arm.
She holds up her arm like a cherry picker to the top of the banner.
Hell yeah. Affixed.
Affixed.
Wonderful. And I assume Tig is good enough that it won't like fly off and we're gonna lose Trill's feather.
I'm not gonna be that mean! What do you fucking take me for?
No. I wasn't accusing you of anything. I'm just like, wait, physics.
Yeah, no, that feather is fine. That is to
Okay,
honor
cool.
a friend. That is fucking staying there.
Okay. And I will take down the banner because it's time to get moving.
All right.
Trill has his duty and we have ours.
Oh yeah, let's get out of here.
So we love you, Dan.
We love you,
Toonwolf.
We love you, Danny.
Yeah.
We love you, Toon.
I love you, Danny.
So, as you travel, you notice in the glowing light of Carolina's lantern, her left hand looks to be slightly scorched.
Oh.
I don't know. Is she? Carolina, you alright?
Oh, so, don't freak out. I think this lantern needs my life force to stay lit.
Oh, for God. Please put it down.
I think that would be a really bad idea, says Carolina. So, the Bloodmire Lantern is cursed.
Oh no! Oh, that's funny.
The curse can only be ended with a wish spell or the touch of a powerful fey creature.
A wish spell.
Uh-huh. As long as Carolina's cursed, you are unwilling to part with the lantern, keeping it within reach at all times. You must continuously feed the lantern's flame with your own vitality. Whenever you gain or spend any number of hit dice, you must also sacrifice one hit die to the lantern. Alternatively, you can use an action to open the lantern's door, hold your hand over the flame, and sacrifice one of your hit dice when you do. If the lantern isn't given any hit dice for 24 hours, you die. And the flame goes out until the lantern is attuned to by another creature, or if she returns to life while attuned.
Powerful fey creature. Okay, Swift, slap her.
Gladly!
Oh.
On my face, not there, says Carolina.
I mean, like, a fae who could do like 10 shots of cocaine in like 5 seconds is definitely powerful in some way.
In some regards, Swift is truly the most powerful of all of us.
But not in this one.
Unfortunately, this probably means like some, like, I don't know, king or whatever.
So this doesn't have. Does this have like immediate risk to her life, or is this something we can keep like recharging?
You could keep feeding the flame. She's essentially going to have one less hit dice and need to spend one more hit dice every time she short rests.
Okay.
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 That's fine.
Well, as long as she doesn't get ganked immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Well, we apologize. I don't think any of us realized that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would not have handed it to you at
I
all.
mean, it's all good. All of that looked either hella blood covered or hella cursed.
Yeah. It is still a really sick lantern, though.
It is really sick. I'm gonna hope it doesn't make me really sick.
Well, we'll
Okay.
find some fake creatures. We know a number of them at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably not rush to attune to all the stuff that all the junk that we got from there before we verify whether it's going to super kill us.
I mean, the Red King's Burden, you know it's cursed. And now the lantern, you know is
super
cursed.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a good thing I forgot to click attune on the morning steel banner. Oops.
All right. You travel along hills and mountainsides, heading down the hills until you get back into the Fey Forest, climbing back up the tower. It is around 2 in the afternoon, so naturally the Firekeeper is fast asleep as you climb up past him.
Oh.
Good for him.
Good for him. You, once more, activate the tower and transport across Sedaria back to the frozen northwest.
Hey, so there's a person who specializes in hell items actually in the merchant ring.
That's true.
Yeah, we could get an opinion on like some of these
Yeah.
things.
Speaking of merchant rings, says Helena, I want you to understand, I say this with no disrespect towards Trill whatsoever. He is an awesome person and no one can replace him. But, if we're going to lay siege to the Voth camp, we just got a lot of money. What's our position on supplying and recruiting at this point?
Probably
We-
the best bet.
We need a healer.
Yeah.
And because I sure shit aren't gonna do it. At least not to the level that's necessary.
Hmm.
I just
Yeah, you're
have
right.
my hands laying and wound curing. That's not going to sustain everybody.
Besides, you're up front.
So healers, healing potions, we're gonna be needing a lot to
Yeah.
get back to
Yeah.
to try and
Potions
make
for
up for the
sure.
loss of, our healer.
Yeah. Healers, healing potions, and in an extreme situation, someone who can help with, controlling the battlefield, making sure that swarms of people aren't getting to us because they're busy, getting blind or whatever, says Elena.
Okay. So, disruptor, healer. So we need somebody. Where's the nearest town?
Luckily, Tumulus is about a day southeast, and it has that tavern where, for the Deborah certificate, you can look through basically any of the companions and recruit from
That's
there.
right.
Wait, we still
Ooh.
we have that.
Ooh! We don't have to roll.
Oh, that could make things a little easier.
Yeah, I could. In the meantime, Megan's concerned about cursed items, so she's gonna call up Takaris on the merchant ring.
You activate the merchant ring and summon the image of the fashionably dressed and definitely devilish Takaris. Oh, hello there, darlings. Now, it's very hard to smell across the merchant ring, but I smell a little fire and brimstone on you. Now, that wouldn't happen to be for me, would it?
Megan says no, but she mentions that recently the party's picked up a few items, and some of them seem to be. Well, she turns I don't know if it's like a phone or whatever. I don't know if it kind of works like a phone or whatever, but or like a camera or whatever. She turns towards Carolina and her and her super cursed lantern arm.
Hi, so, this lantern wants my life and my soul, says Carolina, holding it up to the ring. Oh, and you want some insight into that, I see. That's something I could do, she says, casually leaning back. You can hear a squeaking chair behind her.
Megan also brings up that she asks whether it's possible to identify whether some of the other items are cursed
Oh yes,
and
definitely.
/ or evil. And she like, do we need to like ship the items over for like inspection, or is it like at a glance she can do it, or?
The merchant ring is pretty powerful. If you hold them up and I spend like an hour looking at them, I could tell you. But I'm not going to do that for free, you know.
We do have a lot of money.
Yeah.
You have a
How
lot of
much?
So, like,
We have a
Yeah,
modest amount of funds.
I didn't say that aloud. That was me talking to the other players.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck in this voice.
Valid. Completely
Okay.
valid.
All right. So, what do we want to prioritize looking at? Because I want to get the banner looked at, because that's going to be an immediate help to us, or well, I guess to myself. We know the lantern's cursed, and we know we need to get rid of that. So we've already got that covered.
Mhm.
Is there anything else anybody was looking at that they wanted to like use?
Gauntlets.
The
The
candle.
gauntlets, yes. Gauntlets, candle, okay. Anything else?
Not the. I don't think so.
Okay.
Well,
And like we can. This is a service we can pay for at any time. So you know,
yes.
Yeah.
if you think of anything else,
Yeah.
You are loyal customers, and I'd rather you be alive to spend money with me. So, I'll tell you what. 20 gold per item, I'll do some identification.
that's easily doable.
Oh,
All right.
Thank
Megan,
you.
will- Megan will pay it out of
Kind.
pocket,
All right.
and yes, thank to Karis very.
Oh, you're
vigorously. All right.
quite welcome.
All right. So, yeah, banner, gauntlets, and what was the third thing again?
Candle.
Candle.
Candle. Yes, thank you. All right, we're gonna hold those items up for inspection.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. You take some time, spend about an hour as she uses magic to inspect the items. Oh, I've got great news. These things have seen tremendous amounts of blood. Oh, the stories they could tell if they could talk to you, I'm sure. But, in and of itself, Morning Steel is not cursed. You just have to have the moral flexibility in order to, you know, use something that's been bathed in blood in order to make it effective.
Moral
Tyke just gives a little
flexibility.
half smile. Gauntlets on, baby.
Megan nods. A tool is a tool.
Precisely.
Sure.
We will be using these tools for a greater cause. So she thanks to Karis again, and then we're gonna spend some time attuning into this thing, baby.
All right.
God, how long does it? Oh, it's like a short rest. Okay, gotcha.
Short rest, yeah. So
I guess-
another hour you can
I guess as
attune.
long, yeah. And I guess as long as we got the Russian ring up, I guess we can do some shopping. Ooh, what do we got here?
Oh, you're looking at the shop.
Okay.
Well, let me pop it up for the nice viewers at home. Hello, everyone.
Wait, where was
Oh,
the
we-
fourth wall?
Paris.
Oh, we got drugs.
Yeah. We still do have some dragon's blood. It's just
Yeah,
Tyke is keeping
Yeah.
it away from people.
Same.
from people whose names start with S and end with whiffed.
Oh no, not necessarily.
I would qualify me as people.
You would drink all of that, and then we would have none. You can't control yourself.
Swift
think-
is only legally people in 3 territories.
Mm,
Swords of stealing.
life stealing. Well, that's similar.
We
you
also
get
got
some
treasure that does
Traditional
the same thing.
shackles.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's stone, though.
Ever smoking.
That's stone.
Which stone? The Iron Stone?
The Iron
Yes.
Stone of Intellect. Of Smart.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of gold.
That is a lot of gold.
Yeah, as a reminder, I'm
But-
always welcome to make some deals if you need a discount.
Like, that is a lot of gold. But a +2 into... Please?
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Good
if you save up
night.
your allowance, kid,
Hashi looks over at my allowance.
Yeah. You'll shoot your eye out!
don't shoot your eye out. Opens wallet, a little fly comes out. Well, I wouldn't say a little fly, but like, we have plenty of money, but like not 50,000 gold pieces, plenty of money.
A gold fly comes out.
A gold fly comes out. We have a lot of platinum, though.
The iron bands and the smoking bottle are interesting. Those could be quite
Ooh.
utilitarian.
I'm looking at the
Yes.
iron bands.
Huge or smaller. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Strain DC 20 strength check. So that's an anti-dragon item. Or anti-flying creature item.
If we ever have to
sorry.
fight another pteranodon and have to bring it down humanely.
True. Alex, sorry, I didn't have it written down in my notes, or at least I couldn't find it. How much would the loyalty Debris certificate be?
That is 2,000 gold.
Oh, okay. Fuck. All right. 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea.
Oh, you plan on shopping at my sister's? Tell her I said hi.
Your sisters.
Yes. Oh, didn't you know? The 3 tiefling sisters of the merchant ring. Oh, I'm sure they miss me so.
Wait, are all of do all their names end with is?
They do! Yes, how did you know?
Depends
So
like
funny.
the theme, I suppose.
The funniest thing is there's somebody else whose name ends with is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
yeah. Not Benvarus, though. He's an asshole.
What? No, Venvarus is really nice.
Asshole!
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
You are fascinating sometimes, Nyx. You know that?
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
Good. Does not elaborate. So how would we want to pool for,
I guess
we just want to do it by...
400 each?
Sure.
Because that's an equal split, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swoop.
Alright.
You switch over the merchant ring, go to talk to Debris. Oh, hello there. Are we buying or selling today?
Buying.
Ooh, I'm all a-quiver.
The loyalty certificate, please.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So go ahead, pool money into someone, and get you a certificate.
Yeah, how much are we pulling?
400 each.
400
Yeah,
each.
that's fine. Very nice.
Goodbye, 400 gold.
Goodbye, 400 gold. So you're just removing it from
Wait,
your
what?
thing? Or are you moving it to someone to buy?
Oh, sorry, I just removed it from mine, but if we want to move it to someone, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take 2k
Yeah, give
gold.
me a second.
Or I guess 1.6k gold. since you already have the 400.
And
And
and I'm just reading what this does. Thank you. Fantastic.
My tire brain got so confused for a second. I'm like, why is everyone calling for me?
and
Sorry,
And
sorry.
with
Who
a
are we
D.
transferring it to? I am a fool.
You, I think?
Oh, we
was
were
it?
transferring.
I
Okay.
thought, yeah.
so if you've already deleted, keep it deleted.
Thank you.
Then keep it deleted. Just add add 2,000, and we're gonna spend that 2,000 immediately.
Thank you, because I didn't even realize you could transfer.
You've got it. All right.
Math is hard.
2,000 added. Now we will pay. Oh God, open the fucking app. Purchase. Yes. Let's fucking go. All right, thank you.
Welcome to high society, my loyal customers.
Happy
We're
to
rich
be
now.
here. Well, we have the opportunity. Masterwork Smith. Hell fucking yes.
Maybe we could finally find a way to use that true ice.
Exactly. And, you know, we also have the, the other ore. It's the super sharp, like, obsidian stuff.
Black iron?
Like
We got
the
lots of ores.
glass.
Blood glass, I think.
Yes, blood glass. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, we got plenty of money since like we just like did 3 treasure hoards in like a row. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell you what,
Oh.
whilst we're on the merchant ring, is there any chance we could call Zanri for our healing potions?
oh, yeah, we'll probably do that.
Absolutely. For whatever oh wait, there's healing potions, so
Hey.
let me just restock some of Zanri's potions. And...
Thank you.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And alright, hey there, welcome. You need anything brewed up, you call me. Otherwise, standard stuff, you know the drill.
Healing potions, please.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Right.
Well, unless you want to split evenly on them, Nyx is just going to purchase 5 off the bat.
we could buy 3 each if we could probably buy 3 each.
3 each? Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
If people want to put in
wait.
for it.
I think it would be nice
yeah.
to have like each companion at least have one of them like on.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll refrain from having Nizip buy any, because loyalty, that's something that benefits the whole party, so that makes sense. Potion of healing, I don't want to speak for more as to preferences on how many potions Nizip would want.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Okay,
in which case,
then
I'll buy 3 and give 1 to Helena. Transfer
Yeah.
it.
Alright.
I'll buy the 6 then. Megan doesn't buy much usually.
Money.
Money!
Nah,
We've got to have money.
got to have money. Man, healing kit.
I want to watch
Potion
that
of
movie
healing.
again.
Megan's potion of healing. Lay on hands. Megan's turning into an ambulance.
We
We kind of need it.
We woo.
Wee woo, wee woo. Here I
Just
can
for
even flash
flipping combat mode on and off. Yeah.
I can just say, broke, turning into a police car. Woke, turning into an ambulance.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You spoke. Fire engine. Right. Well, let's give Carolina a couple of. Did we already give Carolina some potions?
I can't remember.
I don't believe so.
I believe.
Okay, I'll give Carolina. Yeah, I'll give Carolina 3 potions. 3 of my potions. Just in case. We don't want her to get ganked immediately.
God.
Yeah, she's
And also
the,
mega cursed.
yeah, with the healing dagger and the potion, she's the emergency dip. I got you, boo. Run in, heal. Got you, boo. Run out.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Where's Carolina with a K? There she is.
Carolina with a K.
Carolina with a K.
Thank you.
Whoops.
And then Megan will keep some just because she can tank hits while I'm on the way over to heal people
True.
in exposed areas.
All right. We've got some loot. And come tomorrow, we're going to be shopping for some more and possibly some companions. We will see you all next week, hopefully. Thank you so much for joining us. Big, big thank you to Toonwolf. Amazing send-off.
Thank you for
Sorry that
everything.
you have to go. We will miss you. And whenever a chance comes, you are welcome back at my table anytime.
We love you, Toonwolf.
We love you.
Thanks for
Thank you
playing.
so much.
All right.
Come back anytime again.
Please.
Yes, thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.